Of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside Norway has done him a lot of good. And look how much he's developed.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. He has found the way through. Olise. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Van Basten, and it's made its way to him. He's found the way through. Chance, surely! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And this is Van Basten. Rooney. Oh, that was vital. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Still goalless. Odegaard. Ajax applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. And that's a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Driving on and making good progress. Haaland! Oh, nicely intercepted. This looks promising. Can he get on the end of this? McManaman unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Hazard. He's picked his way through. Hazard! Now, who's going to be first to this? Not going up front in a hurry. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And it's Kukçu. Back into the middle. Brilliantly cut out. Bellingham. Now Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get it through? He might be in here! Great chance!
Haaland really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Haaland chasing after it.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Alexander-Arnold. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's McManaman. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Rooney. Well read, nice interception. Pirlo. Haaland. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Pirlo. Oh, it's Van Basten. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Piqué deals with that. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18. Rooney. Lascia il campo per
So off we go once more.
14.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out. Oh, terrible pass. And that has been clubbed away. Donnarumma. Inter Milan, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel.
And the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He has a look out. And the shot! McManaman quietly revving up. Beckham! He's got away with one there.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Van Basten! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think
It's Asa! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's McManaman. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And here's Haaland.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
Nice-looking ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And he cuts out the supply. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Gets a good foot in there. Rashford was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Inter Milan, perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, super find. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Rashford. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's tidy. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Bellingham. And that's really well manoeuvred. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Just eases him off the ball. And he's in on goal. Olise, here's onto this. Olise! It's hit the crossbar. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 4.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Numero 21. Numero 23. Beckham.
Messi.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 10. Messi.
And it's Bellingham.
Il numero 9.
Threads one in.
Il numero 11.
Cute ball now, how can he
Numero
reach it?
6.
Now it's Rashford. Now it's Rashford. Lewandowski. Donadoni. He's having a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Donadoni clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Right card! And now they can spring out of defence. Piqué is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control. Time added on 4 minutes. Pirlo. Messi. Now, can they get him away? And he's had it nicked away. Pirlo. Great vision. Haaland. And he's heaved it away. And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.